What's up, guys? I didn't realize how late the last Bleach video came out because literally I think 2 days after that the next events came out. So we do have ourselves Blood War Toshiro, which they're doing a Chinese New Year celebration this time around, but they're pretty much bringing back the same New Year event we had. So you can get yourself these free rewards every single day. Just make sure you claim or use up the points because they do not carry over to the next day. But Blood War Byakuya, he is a legendary tiered partner, orange tiered. They forgot his cape, but the animation is looking really nice. I like it. He is ridiculously expensive from this event. It would probably cost you like a 40k recharge to probably get him. I don't know. And then you'd probably have to like spend or something too. Maybe not, because you just get credits, so you could spend as well. So spending here gets you credits, as well as recharging should be able to give you points as well. I actually never participated in this event, but it's basically how Bankai Kenpachi came out last year, and it was ridiculously expensive to get him. The refresh goes up to apparently 50%, so equipments and Hogus are pretty good to buy from here. But Byakuya, so the whole stat, basically everything from the last video talking about him is here. A lot of people suggested to me that if I was to get Byakuya, I should ditch Kukaku because I'll be doing so much damage anyway. What's the point of having a Vanguard? And you're right. I mean, I could drop Kukaku, wouldn't end up getting jarred. Toshiro will be pretty nice, honestly. You could have Toshiro for the freeze, Byakuya to skill next so he can speed up my Hellverse, and then use Hellverse as the third attacker. But the problem is I don't have the stuff for a third support. Actually, that's not true because Kukaku has pretty high wisdoms, but I don't have the agility for a third, so that is the issue. But I could probably still get close to like a 1 million speed second support if I was to rebalance things around. So yeah, maybe, ditching the Vanguard and going with Byakuya. But I feel like Kyoka Suigetsu is really a must, just to maximize on the speed itself. But anyway, we get to see his modifications, or it's not the modifications we wanted to see, but apparently Byakuya's modification for break defense does not activate on a Zanpakuto hit. I think Raiden talked about that. Even though Kokuto's mods both activate on it, Byakuya's break defense one does not activate unless he's actually hit by a character. But every time he gets hit, wait, is it when hit by an enemy partner now? I don't know if it works with Zanpakuto. Seems like they made some last minute adjustments, otherwise it'd be kind of too broken. But I wonder if the ultimate mod does work with the Zanpakuto hits. I would kind of assume it should, unless the translation is actually proper, which we rarely see these days. I'm also on a time constraint because CSB ends in literally 19 minutes. So I am trying to go over this. But the bonds, that is what I've been wanting to know. We have to see his bonds, so we can check all the bonds. We find Byakuya somewhere in this long list of characters. Way too many. Way too many. My goodness. Okay, why am I looking through them? Actually, I want to see if Kira's bugged. Nah. Okay, I have to show the screenshot later in this video. I need to remind myself that. There has been some real cucking stuff going on with that Kira in this game. He's been trapping too hard. Where is this? Okay, Blood War Byakuya. I literally skipped past him. He's looking kind of special, to be honest. Like, his eyes just look fucked up. They kind of messed up his face. But it's a pretty good design partner. So we have ourselves physical attack and keto attack. Very nice bond. Damage immunity rate. It's pretty good. Holy shit. He has a speed bond, and he needs Toshiro for it. So I guess regardless, you'll pretty much need to get yourself a Toshiro if you want to run Byakuya. So I guess it is a sign to end up running 3-2. And then Bankai Kenpachi for max HP of 24%. Which Bankai Kenpachi, funny enough, works for Toshiro's mod as well, and I don't have him, or his bond. But wow, he needs Toshiro for this freaking mod. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, well, can I max out this speed bond yet? Nah, it's 21k and I'm kind of off. Oh lord, you can't click anything if Toshiro is in the screen. But yeah, you know, running 3-2 still giving me that ridiculous damage that I'm looking for. So annual celebration, like I say, you have to stay on this actual screen for the logged in for 1 minute. Otherwise, it's not gonna pop up. The spiritual talk is like talking to your girlfriend in the home or whatever. And then you have to finish a instance, which is something we have like not done in a million years. I don't remember the last time I did an instance. But instances are basically these things. Like, I never even did the 131. I don't know. In other games, they give you like basically the soul map equivalent of stuff. So I should catch up on this stuff. I think this game falls in the same category as everything else. So I should really do the story mode, because it just feels like it would give me lots of souls. I'm on like 100 something, like 110 or whatever for the main plot. So there's so much to catch up on. Hokamundo Treasure, which gives me these lovely Red Hokyoku pills, because I'm trying to stack up for 2k. Bankai Rahara's here instead of Toshiro. Finally swapped. I think Helver's was actually in here once for the featured on the right side. The shop does not seem to be any different. Serete Attack is here. Do not spend your vitality, people, because I have this to show you. Now, Raiten has pretty much confirmed it, that we will be getting what's his goddamn name? TSI, alright? We're getting True-Shikai Ichigo as the ultimate battle power partner, and it should be on the next set of events. So starting on the 18th, I think, when Serete Attack is over, there should be a TSI 40k crystals. Now that equals to about 10.5k to 11k vitality. You would probably need like, what, 8,000 to 9,000 vitality before that 10-day cycle begins, and you will be able to get yourself a TSI. Now, I have been spending on evolutions, so I am not able to get into my collection. But geez, I mean, remember when Bankai Rukia came out, TSI came out, Mugetsu was still OP, and now all these partners have hit Ultimate Battle Power back to back to back. It's crazy. Limited feedback. Geez, these are some crazy events for recharging right now. Well, if you're gonna recharge for Blood War Byakuya, because you'll need like 40k, but you could benefit from Bleach Gift through a couple days. Like, you could do Bleach Gift every single day. You could get Daily Present. Wait, no, Bleach Gift is not the recharge one. This is the spend one. Okay, Daily Present is what I meant. You could get the ultimate reward like almost every single day if you balance it out. Limited feedback, you'd max out. 20k is a max for a level 140 set. And unfortunately, the ultimate rebate is kind of trash, giving you a 140 accessory set for 30k top of 15k spend, but it's not too bad. You also have Joint Task, which used to give you partners, and now it doesn't do that anymore. It just gives you items. So it's still way too expensive for Byakuya, and that's the reason why I will wait until April Glory, which is probably April, to obtain him. Also, so this event, if you're trying to buy a Toshiro or a Bankai Shinsui, if you have all of these things, all of the requirements, you will be able to get a Toshiro or a Shinsui for 17k gold, which is extremely cheap, and you'll also be, basically, you need to buy roses. So whatever you buy gives you roses. You know, I personally don't know how this event works, because I never spent it, but it doesn't seem like the bottom stuff gives you roses at all. I am still short of the 120 equipment sets, because nobody's going to have this. They should have changed this requirement. People are all going to upgrade their equipment to have Asachi. Like, unless you can go into the CSB right now and redeem yourself a 120 set, you're not going to have this. But if you were to have all these received, it would end up being 17k gold, which you're going to have to probably just end up buying the 200 roses one a couple of times, or even the 1k roses. But all the requirements, 17k to 20k. Some people spent a little bit over, like 21k. Still pretty good prices, and you're getting like, what, level 9 Spirit Stone box. Advanced Fury Stones, actually, from this one. Assist Monster XP card. This one's giving you Hogo Enhanced Talismans and a level 7 box. So it's a pretty good event. I mean, you would get like 160 roses from having all these bottom requirements done. But, and there's the most important part is we have a 150% gold rebate again. So, it seems like holiday events are going to really be following this. This isn't even, it's not even English anymore. I just noticed it on the side. But it's not English. It's not English on the side. It's right here where you're looking at, and I'm clicking through. It's not English, okay. But it seems like 150 rebates are going to be a lot more common in holiday events. At least like big ones, Christmas, New Year's. Wonder if Easter we get the same treatment. Dragon Boat Festival is probably the most, like the best recharge event and spending event I've been in, besides Christmas. So I wonder how that's going to work out, but 150 rebates are showing up a lot more in this game, which is great. So that Byakuya though, that is just broken. He will give so much damage to assaulters, and a lot of people would want to get him for Muken teams either way. But this event is not good to get him. I would recommend you skip this event for obtaining him, because unless you're purely recharging like 40k gold, you're not going to get him. I mean, like Labor Glory will probably be the next event you'll see him at for a fair price. And that's after Easter, so 2 months away at least. But also, another news for CSB. Furia ended up dropping the Vanguard and showed up with a Kyoka Suigetsu. And my god, that thing alone is just... It sucks for me since I'm so fast in the CSB. I'm third fastest in the CSB. So I would have to like really drop my speed. So Kyoka goes first. And then basically, so my buffs don't go away. And the other issue is Kyoka will... I thought it was supposed to chaos a random target, but for some reason it just keeps targeting my Hellverse Ichigo, and it gets really annoying. You know, I could have sworn it chaoses one person at random, not chaoses the person who's gonna one bang your life in this game. It's kind of nutty the way Kyoka works, but it's because of Kyoka that I think Byakuya would really work out for me. Just because of the raw stats that it gives. And the extra chaos is pretty good too. You know, it'd be like the easiest way to win against Muken. Just get yourself chaos. Get yourself the Kyoka to chaos the enemy. Make sure, or refresh or challenge until you see that Muken get chaosed. And you pretty much win the fight every single time. Muken will end up killing his own team. If you can at least survive through everyone else. But same goes with Hellverse Ichigo. And his basic, he has no standard attacks either, so he'll basically skill your entire team too. So now that Furia has Kyoka Suigetsu, unless I mess around with my speed, yeah, I'm really not going to be able to beat him. And I'm not sure how much speed I should be dropping either. Like he'll probably be at like 1 million speed. I don't know, maybe take off the bond, maybe take off the Hogu and see how that works out. Maybe I'll mess with it on the video here, but see it like CSB literally closes in 9 minutes, so I need to get through this. So it was interesting to show up and see that like Kyoka Suigetsu shows up, and I know Furia also from my server ended up getting Kyoka Suigetsu maybe like a week or two ago. So people that have Mukens in my CSB now are starting to get Kyoka Suigetsus, and it starts making me sweat. I mean, those chaoses on my Hellverse is really making me kill myself. So now I know how people with Muken feel when they're fighting against Kyokas. And like there really is no counter. How do you counter a Kyoka? You have to go second and still hope that the chaos does not hit Hellverse. And you would need somebody that can clear the chaos, which I don't think shields even clear it. It's just a shield gives you immunity from crowd control effects when it's up. It's kind of a mess how this game really works with that. So, I mean, I think a Kyoka would work too, right? I don't know if it actually clears your own debuffs, as well as like I think it just clears all buffs, maybe even all debuffs. Wow, and actually see Rosalie ended up with a Bankayama out of nowhere. That's interesting. I didn't see this. This is new. I also have I have to show you guys a Tournament of Throne fight. All right, this was I honestly didn't expect it. It's a good fight to show, so I'll need to remind myself afterwards to put that up. But I just need to worry about clearing this up. So here we go against Kyoka, and that really like blocks me from just going up to the next row, which really sucks. I just realized that. Oh no, never mind. This is Ohai Miyu. I thought it was this Miyu. I was about to say like another Gerard. Goddamn, everybody's getting a partner. Okay. So I will need to take off Momo so that the speed bond sounds like a Baywatch TV show type thing. And then probably take off the Hogu, and let's see how much speed would that be. Like if it drops to a mil, I should be good. Now 1.4. I'm probably still faster than this though. Oh, I can take off like accessories though. Holy shit. Okay, 1.1. He should be faster than this. Hopefully. And even with the 10% drop, I think I would still be slower. If I'm faster than this, then... Oh my goodness. Okay, so he goes first. Let's see what the outcome is. Hopefully Hellverse does not get chaosed. Who gets chaosed? Okay, the main gets chaosed. Best case scenario... We can take this. Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot about that. Toshiro is not immune to Fury Drop, and I think, yeah, those accessories might be the ones. Oh shit! So it's now down to my Hellverse, and against his team. Okay, and we're able to fucking win. Now that is how you counter Kyoka Suigetsu. I honestly thought it'd be a lot fucking harder, but I didn't think that. That still requires a lot of changes. I'm too lazy to be doing this every single day, but it's gonna have to happen. So I need to remember, I take off the accessories, I take off the Hogu, and I need to put back the speed bond. Like, my god, that is so much work. But the problem is, yeah, I don't have the Fury to sustain that. That's also the other issue if I was going up against Kokuto's. So now I got everything back into effect, but let me just check. It is the speed ones, right? Yeah, deduct Fury growth, like Jesus. So I'd have to either swap. So I have to be less than like 1.2 million speed for him to outspeed me, or whatever that was. Maybe I could leave the accessories on and try again tomorrow. But I'm in a rush, so I'm just going through this. And then let's just see what happens in the next row. I'm pretty much trying to get as much Inferno Stones as I can at this point. I want to get Kyoka, and Kyoka takes 12k. Probably by the time I get Kyoka Suigetsu, or I'm able to purchase Kyoka Suigetsu, there'll be like a third reward. I wonder if they're going to do another broken partner like Mukin, or... I don't know if they would do another Zanpakuto. I don't think they would. Zanpakutos are a lot less common. Like, they'll probably do 2 new Zanpakutos per year, compared to like maybe 6 to 8 partners a year, however many they did last year, I don't know. This Gerard, I think we lose this shit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I can't beat Ohai Miyu. Like, that fucking Gerard just tanks up the entire team. See, that's the difference between getting that Byakuya. If I was to ditch Toshiro, I give up crowd control, but keeping Kukaku or upgrading to Gerard would give me more survivability. But the philosophy behind a Byakuya in this team will be just to nuke them hard. Toshiro to the freeze. Byakuya has a high-ass growth rate and will boost and speed up Hellverse. And then Hellverse will get a chance to hit. Like, Hellverse will have so many buffs. He'll just miss out on the freeze. If I could freeze, I guess like the ideal thing would be to have a super fast Byakuya. Make Byakuya skill first, then go Toshiro to freeze, and then Hellverse to go. That would be fucking spicy. that would be some next level shit if I could pull that off at least. But Challenge Stone Shop, 5.1k. Gotta get this Kyoka, so let me just check. Clear all allies debuffs and cast chaos to random enemy. Okay. I thought it also clears enemies' buffs or something, but... Or at least that's what I thought I was doing, because when I was using Ryujin and going first, it seemed like my defense was going away, so it doesn't seem like either I'm like messing up with something or it doesn't have the full effect listed. But it also increases Assaulter's attack by 15%, critical hit damage by 20%, and increasing support's avoid injury by 20%. What a fucking beast of a Zanpakuto. So that Kyoka Suigetsu is just fucking amazing. So, before I said I didn't even need Kyoka Suigetsu, because of Byakuya, I'm gonna have to end up getting it. It just fits so well in the lineup. But the fight I wanted to show you guys goes to Tournament of Throne. Now the funny shit is, I bet against myself. And I need to like resize it into the video format, so give me a second. But I bet against myself seeing I would lose because there is like a 7 mil BP difference. And I end up winning. And that's the funny shit because I literally betted on LSB to win. So I only get my coupons from Furious thing. This one, I don't know. I think Yahtzee, I think he commented on my video before on Facebook or something like that. I don't know what his team is. I think maybe he has Mukin and I might lose. And then you have Furia. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just gonna bet on myself. Like, if I was able to beat LSB when I bet on him, maybe if I bet, I should have bet on him because maybe that could have given me the win. But let me go to his, or at least to this battle report. Alright, so guys, fighting against LSB. Like I said, 7 million BP difference. His team, Raijin Yorishi, Toshiro, Bankayama, Mukin. No Vanguard with a Ryujin Jaka. 4th Reincarnation main. And then me with a sexy Kukaku, Toshiro, Kokuto, Hellverse Ichigo. So is a silly man on a chair gonna win, or is the main character Strawberry Boy actually gonna pull out a victory from this one? Well, you're gonna see. You will find out. So Toshiro, I'm faster, so Toshiro gets the drop on him. Even against some of his characters, I'm doing like 1 damage because of that. Hellverse cleans up against the main and Raijin. Toshiro's almost dead. Bankayama almost full HP or half HP. Bankayama does no damage to my Hellverse. Ooh, my Hellverse attacks again or some shit. That must have been the second round. I think that was the second round, but wow. The freaking Hellverse with the cleanup. I'm gonna have to rewatch this. We need to get a freaking esports, whatever the NFL channel is. I forgot. God damn it, I forgot what it's called. I think it's just I don't even know what that sports channel is called. But we need to get a fast replay. We need an instant replay in here, coach. Man, freaking Hellverse Ichigo. I guess in this situation though, the lack of a defense mod. See, I guess okay. In Assaulter meta, Kukaku, I feel like she isn't as valuable as she used to be. Because when Yama hit, Kukaku will only boost the back row's defense against Kido, not physical. But there you guys saw it. That power difference. So, yeah, Kukaku doesn't get as much value as she would, at least back in the day when there was a huge support meta. Now, Gerard would actually make a significant difference in my team, boosting 40% defenses, including physical. That would allow me to survive more Mukins. And you know, I only have 15k gold saved up anyway, so it's if I was to recharge in the future and save it for Labor Glory, I could only get 1 partner unless Byakuya becomes the featured partner. He costs 40k gold straight up. I buy him for 40k, and Gerard costs between 30k to 40k points. I can get myself a Gerard as well, and I would just basically test out both, I guess. I mean, I could switch my formation back and forth. But then the next issue would be I do need more exclusives because I don't know. Actually, no. If I had Byakuya with at least 3 in the back, Toshiro would still kill first, and yeah, I guess. But I would still need more exclusives just so I can work on Byakuya being the second fastest. Then it would be kind of a problem. I need the damage on Hellverse, but no longer Hellverse wouldn't need the speed that much. Nah, I still would need the speed. It just complicates things. It really does. Having Byakuya and Toshiro, they would have to be both pretty equal. Since Byakuya only boosts assaulters, and I can't necessarily get a boost on Byakuya's speed. But those are the events. The last thing I wanted to show you guys, I actually did Void Region for once. I forgot it was going on, and someone reminded me yesterday. But the last thing I want to show you is there's been like a naked Kira going on in this game, and it's just been a bug pretty much. Trying to think of what else. Oh, accessories. I haven't done too many. Yeah, unfortunately I missed a lot of campaigns this time around. hopefully I remind myself, and by next video you will see these strengths fully maxed out. And then I will start going for the agilities, and I can swap that over to Toshiro. So also the equipment nerf is live on the NA side. Funny enough, I gained battle power. I gained like 60k BP. I guess your BP would have only dropped if you had Wind Chaser sets, because they really got a huge nerf overall. Nether sets kind of lost a little bit of stats, but the Strength and Wisdom set bonus went up by a lot, so I guess that kind of balanced things out. But you can see here, I guess the Strength and Wisdom from the 4-piece really boosted my BP, even if the overall stats kind of went down a little bit. So surprisingly, I survived the nerf. Hopefully you guys did too. But it's gonna be... Oh no, I need to get the Kira. Alright, but to end the video off with the Kira showcase. Now, Kira ended up... I don't know what Go Games is doing. And I don't know what game they're working on either that they decided to do this, or what happened exactly. But whatever it is, I approve. And I had to censor the images because Go Games literally has no shame. So, Kira ended up becoming this kind of like elf girl character. And I'm telling you that she is full nude. And I'm not going to be able to post this on YouTube or show it, so I have to censor it. If you guys want to see the goods, you're going to have to join the Discord, where it's safe. But I'm not promoting you for this. But anyway, and that is basically how it was in the modifications. It seems fixed now. I don't know if it's fixed, but this was the last time I've heard of it. And the second thing is, this is Kira in battle too. And I'm telling you guys, it is literally a full butt-naked elf girl. And like, you can just see it all. And I don't know what game Go Games is working on, but I want in on that. You know, I'll definitely start it up, recharge however much you need to get her, because I can tell she's gonna be the most impactful character in the game itself already, just by, you know, pure intuition. So, besides that though, that is pretty much the whole down thing with Kira. Like I said, guys, if you want to see the goods, you're gonna have to go into Discord and ask, because I can't post this on YouTube. I'm honestly surprised Go Games even did this. But that's all for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time.